Alright, hello and welcome to DGDD Students Play. I'm Kris.
And this is Kitop.
And today we're playing The Witch's House.
I'm really nervous. I don't like horror games. I get scared easily, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into here.
I love horror games.
But good for you. That's why you're gonna help me.
Yep. Okay, now to start off. The Witch's House is a game made on the RPG Maker 2000 engine by a person named Fumi back in 2012. A little disclaimer though, if the idea of a free-to-play pixelated horror game with a great story and good scares appeal to you at all, then I highly suggest you play this game yourself before watching us play through it. It takes about an hour and a half to beat, and it's well worth the experience.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm gonna be playing The Witch's House. Or is it The Witch's Hut? The Witch's House. I'm gonna be playing this alone, and whenever I get stuck somewhere in the game, I'm gonna be talking to Kris, who's already played this game, so that I can be able to get help.
Now, I played this game back in 2012 when it was first patched in English, but it has been updated since then, so if I do get spooked, then I deserve it. So there we go. My name's Viola. I'm age 13 and I have 10 health. Yep. Cat. Hello.
You're up and at him, eh? Black cat, okay.
Humans shouldn't be out here. Too dangerous. Black Cat, you are also my save point. Cool.
Huge patch of roses blocking the way.
But there is a shiny over here, so it's fine. Take it.
And there's a machete here.
Alright, now that we have the machete, we can cut the roses. Only the small ones up top, though. Not the big patch down there. And now that the path is clear, machete broke, we now see the nature of puzzles within the Witch's House. It's very rule-bound. It is a puzzle game after all, but this game only has a specific set of solutions for every one of its puzzles. As such, the game can be seen as ludic, as opposed to Padia.
Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna ask how it's better.
So now we're in the Witch's House.
I swear, this game is really eerie. Something was over there. Don't step on the red puddle. It's obviously blood and it's gonna kill you. Come to my room. But where do I go? Let's save again. Decided I'd follow you for laughs. Incidentally, where the heck do you come from? Let's save it again over here. Let's...
Dusty old dresser, nothing inside. Pair of scissors lie on the workbench. Take 'em. Scissors have never been not useful in survival horror games except for this time because they're chained to the workbench. Workbench. Talking about this game, it's digital in that it can be played on the PC and it's available for download on VG Person's blog. And what that means is that this game can be broken down into ones and zeros of binary. Oh, look at that, it's a Chekhov's gun.
And I should be able to pick up the teddy bear over here. Oh god. That gets me every time. I'm really, really bad at these jump scare video games. I'm supposed to cut the limbs of the teddy bear.
Yep, you're supposed to, otherwise it won't fit with the other bear in the basket.
Cut off the bear's limbs. And voila, there's blood on the scissors.
Alright, get in there, bear. And plop. Alright, now it's unlocked, and we can move on to the next puzzle. Oh, I remember this. Had it under control the whole time. Now that we've had a scare, we can go back to talking about the game.
I think a more important characteristic of new media that this game exemplifies is interactivity, particularly the immersive navigation, because this game keeps you trying to play. It always wants you to solve the puzzles.
Yeah, you have to move around the world and interact with objects, see? Like, in order to solve this game's puzzles. Don't drink the death soup, please. Oh no, I misclicked! No, the person grabs your hand! They push your wrist into the... I know this! Why did I miss... A hand is all exactly what I needed.
With regards to networking, the game technically doesn't have a network. It's a single player game, but what we're doing right now, me and Kris, is kind of network. The way we're playing it right now is that I'm trying to communicate with Kris what's happening right now. I'm trying to ask him for help. All in all, there's no real networking to the game, but in the way that we're playing it right now, there is a networking involved. People of ruling and wealthy classes have long enjoyed dining with silverware. By using such hard-to-clean cutlery, they would hire servants to demonstrate their wealth. In addition, silver utensils change color upon contact with poison, making them quite useful. Huh. Being a simulated game, it involves you role-playing, and we can go to how the game is mimicry as well. So it's simulated because it tries to capture this horror house feeling playing into this witch's house. And you're role-playing as this character named Viola, so that's where mimicry comes in as well.
And also vicarious player identity for Philo, and a player avatar for psychology.
And I guess the question that the game is trying to answer is, what is it like to walk inside a haunted house that is actually trying to kill you, that is actually very capable of killing you? So a door unlocked somewhere. Oh, jeez, it freaked me out. Don't come out. This place is pretty much... Oh god, why?
As we've seen from the few puzzles so far, another category of gameplay that fits this game is Agon, where you have to solve puzzles to get to the next room. As such, a certain degree of puzzle-solving skill is required from the player.
A funny story. Once upon a time, there was a rich man pulling along a cart full of treasure. His cart had broken down in the woods, but there came a passing hunter and his dog. The rich man pleaded to the hunter to keep a close eye on his cart, to which the hunter agreed. The rich man went to get a new cart. Meanwhile, the hunter kept watch. Night soon fell, and the hunter grew worried, for his elderly mother was still at home. So the hunter told the dog to watch the cart, and went home to check on his mother. When the man returned, he saw the dog on guard, so he gave the dog a reward for his master, a silver coin to carry in his mouth. The dog ran all the way home and brought his master the coin, but the hunter flew into a rage. I told you to watch the cart, and what did you do? You stole from it, so the master killed the dog. What the heck? Okay. What the hell? Okay.
Alright, now let's talk about the aesthetics of the game. Now the game is arguably beautiful. It has a very consistent tile set that is to be associated with high quality pixel art games. Now it should be noted that this game is made on the RPG Maker 2000 platform, and as such, comes with a bunch of pre-made assets. That is not to retract from the artistic vision of this game, as it takes a certain degree of skill to pick complementary assets and weave them together to make an environment that is tantamount to a good horror experience.
Okay, I don't... What the heck? What the hell? No, 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 no! Ah!
Now linking this to the theological module of this course, what does this game's aesthetic, its pixel art, have to do with making this game good? One can argue that since this game doesn't have fully rendered monsters in high resolution to chase after you, that it's not that scary, but as evident by what just happened, we can see that even if it's like a 6x6 sprite of a skull, in the right atmosphere, it can still be scary as heck.
You're constantly cautious of simple things that are presented to you as pixel graphics.
The fact that it's pixel art does not detract at all from the horror experience in itself. In fact, I argue that the cute pixel art style of this game aids in the horror aspect in the following way. In order for a horror game to be successful, it must include within it moments of peace and brevity in conjunction with the scary sections. Damn it! Speaking of peace and all that, this allows the player into a sense of security wherein scares are most effective. The art style of this game does just that and increases the effectiveness of its scares. Okay, now avoid the thing. Whoop! Ha! Now, psychologically speaking, why do people even like horror games? I mean, why does the idea of scaring yourself appeal to so many people that it's such a successful games industry? Now this, when talking about horror games in general, may refer to the psychological concept of emotional regulation. Now, scary games make you feel like you're in a dangerous situation without actually being in danger. And when you conquer that scary in-game situation, it makes you feel like you actually conquered a dangerous situation, and this makes you feel good. And so horror games actually give back good emotional feedback in that regard.
Oh, smart. Actually, that's not very obvious. That's not really that obvious.
Yeah, that one's a tough one. Now going back to aesthetics, considering the game's sound design.
The music here is really setting the tone for the jump scares.
Mirror tech? 2K, why couldn't you do this with Mafia 3? Anyway, you were saying, Kitop?
The ambience as well, you really get this feeling that this is a house that has been abandoned, but at the same time, there's always something looking over your shoulder or something.
I get that, like a smoldering kind of dread. Ooh, I love this. Check this out for sound design.
With regards to the identity of the player, it really, again, with the example of the teddy bear, it draws from you as a cultural and historical being, because solving puzzles requires familiarity on the part of the player with the items represented in the game. If you see a pair of scissors, you'd obviously think that I can use this to cut something, but it's stuck to a table. And then you have the teddy bear that doesn't fit into the basket. The dots just connect, and you'd think that you have to get the scissors in order to cut the limbs of the teddy bear, or cut some part of the teddy bear so that it did fit in the basket. But then you realize you can't pick up the scissors, so you pick up the teddy bear instead, bring it to the table, cut its limbs, and then go back to the basket. What? Okay.
For cognition, the game fosters a sense of creativity and thinking outside the box just because of how weird the puzzle solutions are most of the time. Now, hitting both Psych and Philo at the same time is Viola as a player avatar. You can't customize her, she's set. However, she herself is a very blank character. This leads to an easier time for the player in projecting themselves towards her. Players are able to easily assimilate into the role of Viola, which makes the game even more effective in scariness.
It's a short, entertaining experience, but I don't think it would have a long-term negative effect on you if you just play this game like once.
Now for the game as incarnational, the game where everything tries to kill you. The game over screen where you come back stronger with the knowledge of what's to come is reflective of people coming back from the dead, like Lazarus or even Jesus. It's reflective of the truth that no matter how many times one falls, human resolve and tenacity, that's an important word, wink wink, will overcome any obstacle. That about wraps it up. We have a few seconds left. Remember to play this game if you can, links will be in the description. Oh, and thanks for watching.